We began day one with a traditional Pacific Island kava ceremony. Then we filled out sticky notes answering, what do you hope to get out of this workshop, and what skills in climate organizing do you want to learn?
The participants all wanted to learn about climate science and develop the leadership skills necessary to drive their communities to action.
The big leaders, the top people, come down and participate. So I think that's what I want to learn. How can I basically get them to come down and work with us?
Subhashni, a head organizer, shared a bit of her personal story, being in Copenhagen, that inspired her and Aaron to build a grassroots climate change movement in the Pacific.
Working with 350.org was the first time I felt as an individual I still made a huge difference, that I belonged to a huge collective around the world.
Others shared their stories, how they became climate activists.
So what I did was I go out, do research on climate change, talk with my villages, talk with the elders, and I gain a better perspective on what life was like before compared to now.
Then we went over the science of climate change, and here we purposely didn't bring in a whole lot of experts because we knew that collectively the group had great knowledge about climate change.
Posing the lone small island states to sing example Kiribati, Tuvalu, FSM.
On day 2, we kicked off with some group warm-ups and continued learning about how to communicate a message and build a movement. Participants voiced strong messages about the severity and urgency of mitigating climate change.
We have to keep on talking. Not only talk, but to do the action. And that's what I believe in the best. We need action.
We got back after lunch with a quick dance and some long-term planning, creating a vision for the Pacific and a vision for Moving Planet, the 350.org Day of Action on September 24th this year.
Last year we did a bike ride and it was really successful, but we just didn't get enough numbers. So this year we want to just work on that and get more numbers.
On day 3, we talked about leadership shadows, the voices we all hear in our heads that hold us back from speaking up or taking actions for what we believe. Many people overcame their fear of public speaking right then.
Leadership shadow. One is public speaking. I don't want to speak in front of people. As a leader, I am strong. I am the voice. Hope for the younger generation. My ideas matters.
Then we got to Skype with Bill McKibben, founder of 350.org, who is incredibly inspiring. He thanked the people of the Pacific for doing this work despite being a tiny portion of the global emissions. After the Skype session, our volunteer organisers from the US gave presentations on creative campaigning and communication. We continued with planning for Moving Planet, and participants thought of ambitious, realistic and creative ideas for engaging their local communities in climate change action.
Without funding, we won't be able to have toolkits for education.
At the end of a long day, we had a dance-off and then team skits of bad communication or good communication. On the final day, day 4, we started off with a presentation from SOPAC, a regional agency who wanted to get input from Pacific youth. Then, we spent the afternoon identifying how to move forward as participants return home and ways that we could support each other in our organising.
As a final activity, we tossed around a green ball of yarn to literally and figuratively tie the group together.
What's the last thing you want to say to the group? And then also, secondly, what's your commitment to the group?
And I promise all of you that I'll do whatever it takes to help spread the knowledge that I've been given.
Things then rolled into some celebrations in recognition of the hard work and dedication to solving the climate crisis.
We are the voices of